In this video, we'll be examining different file types and sizes. You can see here that I have 4 different files that were previously saved to my computer, all of which contain the same typed text. One thing we notice when viewing these files on a computer is the size of each file. So you can see that the Microsoft Word document is about 6 kilobytes. K stands for kilo, or 1,000 bytes. So the file size is approximately 6,000 bytes. The PDF version is approximately 16,000 bytes. The compressed PDF is about 17,000 bytes. And the text version is less than 1,000 bytes. If I printed each of these documents, they would all look the same. They would each display some text that explains how computer science is creative and fun. But, as you can see, the PDF file is much larger than the Word doc, which is much larger than the text file. These file sizes are approximate, so to get a more accurate number, we can right-click on the Word document, and if you're using a Mac like me, you would select Get Info. If you're using a Windows computer, it may be called Properties. This tells me that the size is actually 6,437 bytes. We can do the same for the PDF file and see that the size is actually 16,251 bytes. The zipped PDF is actually 17,059 bytes. And when we check the size of the text file, you can see that the size is actually 531 bytes, which is approximately 1 byte per character typed in the document. The reason these file sizes differ is mainly due to metadata. Metadata is data about the file, like when it was created, where it was created, and who created it. A text file contains no metadata, so it simply stores the characters as bytes, making it a much smaller file. A PDF file stores the typed characters, but also contains a lot of other information. PDF files are commonly used for printing, so it contains formatting information to ensure the file prints as it should. Similarly, a Word document stores the typed characters, but also stores extra information for formatting, the text like font styles, sizes, colors, and margins. A zip file often stores a dictionary of compression patterns or algorithms to use, which initially adds to the file size. Generally, you would expect a zipped file to be smaller than the original, since that's why we might compress a file in the first place, to reduce the size. But you can see here that the compressed version of the PDF file is actually larger than the original. This can happen sometimes when the original file is small to begin with, and the metadata added by the compression program actually makes the zip file larger. But generally speaking, we would expect the zip file to be smaller in size than the original. Now let's take a closer look inside the files. First, we'll open the text file using TextEdit on a Mac. If you're using a Windows computer, this might be Notepad. You can see that just the characters that we typed are displayed. Now let's open the PDF file from within the text editor so we can view its plain text representation. To do this, we'll go to File, Open, and select the PDF document. The only recognizable text in the PDF is the first line, which is called the file header. This is put in to show that the file is a PDF file type, but the rest of the unreadable text is the metadata that the text editor is trying to display as characters. The point being that there's a lot of metadata and somewhere in there is my typed text. So you can see from this exercise that different file formats containing the same text characters will vary in size and the information that they store, even if you can't see it. Those metadata characters that you saw are meaningful to the programs that process those file types, like Microsoft Word and Adobe PDF.